Hey everyone, happy Monday and welcome back to my craft room. So I'm a little out of breath here. This is Eileen with Eileen David Creations, and today is day 10 of the 12 days of Christmas crafts. We're almost done. I have 2 more to go after today. So on today's live, we'll be making a wreath using evergreen base and 9-inch ribbon and this sign. Baby, it's cold outside. So I hope you're all doing great and having a good Monday. Hi Deb, how are you? Thanks for joining. And yeah, just like Deb, please, as you come on, say hi and let me know where you're watching from. I always love to know where everybody's watching from. We're all from so far apart, but we're all here together. Hey Tina, hey Judy, how are you guys? Okay, so let me go ahead and refresh my page so I can watch it as I am making the crafts. Hi Kathy, hi Sharon. Okay, hi Sharon. Whoops, I should turn that volume down. There we go. Great. Enlarge that so I can see everyone. Hi guys. Thank you all for joining. Okay, so as I said, today we're going to be making a wreath using this 18-inch evergreen base. This is from Michaels. And we're also going to be using this sign. It's a sled. Baby, it's cold outside. This is from Walmart. We're also going to be using this 9-inch, it's called a ribbon. It's called extra wide ribbon from Michaels. And I really like it because it looks like burlap. And if you can see, and it has gold snowflakes on it. But it's like almost like a fabric. And it is wired on the side, so it's easy to work with. We're also going to be using, I'm going to need your help on this, guys, later on, because I'm not sure whether I want to use this buffalo plaid ribbon, really cute, which I got from Joann's, or this red ribbon. It's like velvet ribbon with like snowflakes on the edges, and they're both 1.5 inch, and they're both really cute. So we're going to decide later on which one we're going to be using. We're going to need some pipe cleaners for our sign and for our hanger. We're going to be using the staple gun to staple the pipe cleaners onto our sign. We're going to use scissors and a rotary cutter, and also the cutting mat. Okay, hopefully this is warm enough. And we're going to use our glue gun to just put glue on the back of our sign after we put the pipe cleaners on it. So let's get started. Hi everyone. Okay, let me turn this down. Go. This new angle is a little bit weird to me. Okay, so you're going to use your pipe cleaners and staple gun to just staple it to the back of your sign so we can attach that to the wreath later. Hope you guys can see. Let me move this. Put this closer so you can see it better. Hey Bien. Hi Cynthia. Oops. And the last one. And then just for extra security, we're going to dab a little bit of this hot glue right on top of the staple and the chenille stem. Hi Janet. And there you go. So our sign is all prepped. We're just going to let that set let that glue set till afterwards. So as you all know, when you buy wreaths from the store or order them online, this is how they look. They're not very attractive looking. So the first thing we definitely want to do with these the wreath bases is to fluff them out. Aloha Madasa. You know, Nikki, I do agree with you. I am leaning towards the buffalo plaid. So when you fluff the wreath out, it gets so much more full and bigger. And the way we're doing these wreaths that I like to do one that's sticking straight out, kind of divide them in half, and one standing, the inner one standing straight up like this. So, and I've already done one here to save us a little bit of time. So this is what it looks like before. Not very pretty, and this is after it is all fluffed out and ready to go. I also like to go along the back and just run my hands across it to make sure there aren't any sharp edges. I just turn them inside so that it doesn't scratch the door. I like to do this too on my cutting table. Usually if there's any sharp edges on the bottom, I can hear it scraping. So this is all good. So as you can see the way I have this, you can tell this part is sticking out and this part is sticking up. So there's like a channel right in between here. So that's our wreath base ready to go. Put that aside. Now we're going to work on our ribbon. And like I said, this is from Michaels. It's 9 inches wide, and it's really, really pretty. And it comes in this burlap color with a gold snowflakes, and it also comes in this burlap color with the red snowflakes. Isn't that pretty? And they also have it in, like, I think it was a 6-inch wide ribbon. So yeah, and I think this is really nice the way we're using it for this one. And this is a 6-yard roll, and we want to cut 12 pieces to for our wreath. So we're going to cut into 18-inch widths. And I'm left-handed, so I have to go this way. Using your rotary cutter very carefully, measure out 18 inches and just cut them out. And another reason I like this material is because it's, unlike the deco mesh, it doesn't curl as much. And it's really easy to work with. It feels almost like fabric. And it has that burlap look without having all that burlap stuff coming loose all over the place. Because I noticed there were some kind of health issues somebody was having working with a burlap, so I'd rather stay away from that. It's definitely not as messy. Hi Phyllis, yes, it's ribbon. It's ribbon from Michaels. It's 9 inches wide, and it's 6 yards long, and they call it ribbon. On the roll it says extra wide ribbon. So yeah, I really don't know what else this could be used for. I guess you can use it to decorate your tree, which would be really pretty. But I really like this application for it, using it almost as like as a deco mesh and ruffling it to put on a wreath. Okay. There we go. All done. And we have our 12 pieces. So, get our wreath here. Yes, Janet, it is wire edged. So all we're going to do now is Move this so you can see. Kind of best way for you to see this. We're just going to, just like a 10-inch deco mesh, we're just going to ruffle it. Just kind of eyeball where the middle is and just run your fingers down. Yes, isn't it pretty, Deb? Actually looking at it. Yeah, and you get your ruffles. And what we're going to do with this, again, like the other wreath I worked on, we're going to, since it doesn't have like a work form wreath, it doesn't have the ties in regular intervals that's measured, we're going to do like the 12, 6, 9, and 3, so we get equal spacings, and then we're going to put more ruffles in between those. That way it'll be nice and even all the way around. So here's the first one. So it looks. I'll go right across from it. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Damon. Thanks for sharing. So we're just going to ruffle again. I need to remember to move this, because normally I have the camera right here where it's like you're in front of me, but I kind of moved stuff around, so for the snowman yesterday. So another ruffle. So we're going to put this in, if this is the 12 o'clock area, we're going to put it in the 6 o'clock position. Oh, thanks for sharing, guys. And then just finish ruffling that. So, and I love this material. Okay, so that's 2. I'm going to do another one, and it goes probably really quick too, since we're only doing 12 ruffles for this wreath. Sita, you're watching from Trinidad. Wow. Another one. So we have the 12 and the 6. We're going to put this in the 9 o'clock spot. And if you were using a bigger wreath form, like this is 18 inches, if you were using a 24-inch form, you would do the same things to begin with, do the 4 corners, and then you can judge whether you need 2 or 3 or however many more ruffles to go in between those. But doing it starting it off this way will ensure that you have, it'll be all even. It'll be easier for you to tell whether you need 2 or 3. Instead of starting over here, it'll all be bunched up and you'll run out. So there's our 4 corners, and you can see it's already filling out really well. The drawers behind me, these are from Michael's. It has all my junk in it. Hi, Glenda from South Africa. Wow. Kathy, we're using a 9-inch. It's a ribbon, but it really feels more like a material. It has the look of, I forgot that word now. It's called a ribbon. It has gold snowflakes on it. So for this one, I'm going to do 2 ruffles in between these 2 that we put in already. So I'm basically doing just like the hours on a clock, just to get the even spacing in between. There you go. Yes, it has that burlap look. You know what? I'm looking at it now. It is, it's sewn on the edges here, like it was wired. I'm looking at it now, but I don't think it's wired. Not that I look at it. It feels like fabric. It looks like burlap, but it's not. And they call it a ribbon. But it's really, really pretty. So we're going to put, where did I put it? There. and just use I'm just using the pines itself as the ties. And this is one section all filled in, as you can see. Hi Simone, the ribbon I got from Michaels, and the base is also from Michaels. The ribbon is 9-inch wide, and it feels like fabric but looks like burlap. And it is not wired. It feels like it is. Do you put your ruffles into the ties straight? Paula, actually what I'm doing is, since here, I'll show you an example. Here's a wreath that I prepped. I opened up the wreath so that half is sticking out like this and half is sticking up, and I just stick the ribbon right in between here. So it's really not up or down, it's kind of like sideways, as you can see here. Thank you, Sita. Tina is watching from Newfoundland in Canada. Thanks for sharing, Irma. Okay, here's another one. And I like this technique because you can really, it's pretty easy, and you can get a wreath done relatively quick. And it's not messy. Hi Diana from Texas. Hey Marianne Vore, how are you? Thanks for sharing, Paula. Okay, just ruffle. And the ruffle method is one of my favorites because it's so easy. Once you cut your material to your desired length, you just ruffle it up and attach it to your base. Tulle, I don't know if I would use tulle. Tulle and I really don't get along very well. I don't use tulle for making wreaths because it tends to snag onto everything. This is a 9-inch ribbon, Krista. It's I got it from Michaels in the ribbon section. I'm losing track here. One more here. And it has a burlap look, but it feels like fabric. And honestly, I haven't seen anyone using this material before in this way. So I thought it would be neat to show you guys again. As you can see, it's coming out really full. I have 2 more to go, this section, and then we can put our ribbon. Aloha, Annabelle from Hawaii. Yes, the ribbon is unwired, but it is sewn at the edges. It has this, it's like gold metallic thread that's sewn on the edges. That's why I thought it was wired. And because the ribbon actually feels kind of stiff, like it is wired. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. And the last one. Nina, I cut the pieces at 18 inches only because the roll had 6 yards. Is it 6 yards? Hang on. The roll had 6 yards, and I wanted to cut it evenly into 12 pieces to put around the wreath. So it came out to 18 inches per piece. That way there's no leftovers, and I make sure I cut it long enough that I wouldn't run out. So here you go. This is our first layer, our 9-inch ribbon we put in there. So the next one, I think we're going to go ahead and use the buffalo plaid with this. And this is a 1.5-inch ribbon, red and black. I think this is really popular this year, the buffalo plaid. I'm just going to cut off the folded piece there. Isn't that pretty? I got this from Joann's. And all we're going to do is, I'm going to cut, I think it was a 5-inch tail. And then a 6-inch loop. Yeah. So 5-inch tail, measure 6 inches loop. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting that you're over there. 6 inches. And then measure another 5 inches for your tail. Cut. And the nice thing about this is, since it's both sides, the ribbon is, they're the same on either side. So you don't have to worry about turning it so that it's the pretty side up. And all I'm going to do is undo the ties, pop that in there with the ribbon tails facing out, and then fluff that. Make sure the loops. We're gonna dovetail the tails later. Just want to make sure. No, I think that the loops might be too small. I don't want it to be lost in there. I want it to be sticking out a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna redo that. Let's try 5-inch tail. Keep it at 5 inches. And do this at 8 inches. And 8-inch. And twist. So the loops are 8 inches looped, and the tails are still 5 inches. So I want to see what that looks like next to this one. So undo the twist, pop that in there, because I want the tails to be long enough, and I want the loops to be long enough too. Yeah, that looks much better. So 5, 8, and 5. 5-inch tail, 8 inches for the loops. I'm going to take this out. And then 5 inches for the tail again. Thank you guys for helping me answer questions. You guys are so helpful. I'm still getting used to doing live, so if I get into actually making it, I tend to not look at the monitor here and see your comments or questions. I'm getting used to not looking at my phone so much and looking at my tablet for your comments and questions. So there we go. We have 10 more. And actually, so we have 5 and 5 and 8 and 8. So that would be 10 and 16, 26 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 26-inch long strips. 10 of them. have to Thank you, Sue Ann. Okay, so all I'm doing now is I'm just cutting 26-inch ribbon lengths for our bows, because the other one was too short. Hi, Lane. Oh, thank you. Okay, how many do we have? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. 3 more. Sorry guys, I seem like I'm all over the place here. Thank you, Vicki. Hi, Debbie. And last one. Okay, so 5-inch tails, and then 8 inches for the loop, twist, another 8 inches for the loop, twist, oops, and then put that there. If you were using a ribbon that had the one good side, the front and back, then you would need to make sure that your ribbons are facing the right way. There you go. I'm gonna flip out those ribbons later, because they're gonna get squished now anyway. Hi Patty, you can always watch the replay, and if you would like, if you share the video now, it'll appear on your timeline, and you can watch it, rewatch it later after we're done. This is so weird doing this backwards. Yeah, just make sure your tails are facing that way. And your ribbons are here. I really like this buffalo plaid. Hi Angie, thanks for joining us. Twist, 8, and twist. Merry Christmas, Yvonne. Are you all ready for Christmas? I am so not ready for Christmas. I can't believe that I went to Hobby Lobby, was it yesterday or the other day? And they're already condensing all their Christmas things. It's kind of sad. Hey Lois from Alabama. Rainbow City. What a beautiful name for a city. Keep going around, attaching this to the same twist that you put your wide ribbons onto. Elsie, I'm actually doing a craft fair this weekend that I'm going to be selling these at. But I do have an Etsy store called Eileen David Creations, and I have a couple of things there if you'd like to see. Hey everyone. Aw, thanks Susan. That's okay, Rich. You know what I call angry faces? Engagement. I heard that, I think it's from Damon. That's okay. Maybe because is it difficult to see the angle that I have the camera? Maybe I need to change my camera back to where it was before. There we go. We have 4 more. The cutting board, oh, I really couldn't tell you what it's made of. It's actually probably made for like sewing, but it's perfect for crafting because it has these measurements that it doubles up as a ruler, and it's made by Fiskars. You can find it in the sewing section of any craft store or Joann Fabrics. And if you're going to get it there, make sure you use a coupon, because there's usually always a coupon for at least 40% off. And yeah, and it's a self-healing cutting mat, so meaning that when you use your rotary cutter to cut, it will heal the cut. 3 more. Did I cut way too many ribbons? I think I cut too many ribbons. Yeah, and this mat is 2 feet by 3 feet. They have them in different sizes. They have smaller ones. I don't know if they have it in any larger size than this one, but I do know they have it in a smaller size. Yep, I did cut one too many ribbons. I'm going to have to make another wreath now. I cut this too short. Yep, I'll use this one. That's right, Nancy, self-healing mats. And this is our very last ribbon. So now I'm going to go around, which, thinking about it now, it's funny how when you do crafts, you think afterwards how you could do it better. I should have dovetailed everything. Watch, I'm going to cut this wrong. Oh. And my scissors aren't very sharp, so I'll switch. You can also dovetail your ribbons after you cut them to the length, so you don't have to go around doing this. So next time. Thanks, Emily. Oh, I love Ben Franklin's too, Linda. I wish we had one close by. We don't have one around here. Annabelle, I am. Yes, I'm in Brentwood. So we're really close to Concord. Aw, Simone. That's funny. Oh. Yeah, I did this. I chose this time frame. I figure it's early enough here on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, it might be early enough that you can watch before you have to go make dinner. Thanks, Shelly. Oh, thanks, Pamela. I actually made my shirt. I saw that, guys. Got a call, which is weird because I hardly ever get calls. Yeah, I made this shirt. I saw this saying on one of the Facebook groups I follow. So I got it and I cut it from my heat transfer vinyl and put it on a nice shirt that I like. It says, "The craft room is calling and I must go." There there we go, all done. So we're just gonna, I'm not even gonna go around and fluff all the bows yet. And when you cut your dovetails like this, guys, be careful when you don't do what I'm doing, because this is how you get splinters in your hand because of the wired ribbon. So yeah, don't do what I just did. So just fluff it out. Here's how it looks right now. So the last thing we need to do, or the next thing we need to do, is attach our sign. After cutting that out, here's our sign. So just make sure it's centered here. And I'm going to tie this off between the two wide ribbons and just tie it around the wreath base itself. And you're going to squish a couple of the ribbons, but that's okay. I'm going to change it back. Thank you. Thanks, Annabelle. Okay. I'm trying to not pull the sign so tight so that it's totally flattens my ribbon. Oh, lost it there. Thank you, guys. Yes, it would. Even without the sign, just with the ribbons, it would look really nice. I agree. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Thanks, Mona. Welcome. Can you guys still see and hear? Okay, almost done here. I'm attaching the fourth ribbon in the back. I mean the fourth pipe cleaner in the back. So now that everything is attached, this is the time that we're going to go ahead and fluff everything. Your wide ribbon and your plaid ribbon. And just unsquish the ones that's by the sign. And the great thing with this is if you hang it up and then you put it away for the season and you bring it back next season, the ribbons might get all squished, but all you need to do is fluff out the ribbons, fluff everything out, and it'll be good as new. Just arrange it so that the front of this ribbon is showing. And we're done. What do you think? Something happened to my camera. It's not showing as bright. Now, if it's crooked, it might be crooked, guys, because I can't see it straight on. I'll just redo the ties in the back. I think it looks okay. And I love that this one actually shows a lot more of the evergreen base than we have the last time. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks, everyone. So this is a nice, easy wreath that looks really, really pretty once you do it. And all you need are two types of ribbon, your sign and your evergreen base. So, and let me show you the other wreath. Thank you all for the thumbs up and the hearts. Here, this is another wreath that I made with the exact same one, and I used that red velvet ribbon with the snowballs on the sides with a Santa. Exact same technique, the evergreen base. So the only thing I need to do is put the hanger on the back and it'll be ready to go. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. That's so nice. So if you haven't already, please like and follow my page, Eileen David Creations. And I have 2 more videos tomorrow and on Wednesday. I almost forgot what day it was. Today's Monday, right? Yeah, tomorrow and Wednesday. And I believe, I haven't totally decided yet. I think tomorrow we're going to be doing a tabletop like centerpiece piece. So a little bit different from a wreath, but I would love it if you join me. So it'll probably be at 2 o'clock again tomorrow afternoon Pacific time. So until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!